What's this? Ugh. Get text messages all day long. Pain in the ass. Hold on 1 second here. Let's see who this is. Adam Schefter. Wow. Breaking news, 5:30 Central Time. Just got a text from my boy Adam Schefter. Trent Richardson has been traded from the Cleveland Browns to the Indianapolis Colts for a 2014 first-round pick. Unfucking believable. Wow. Wow. I don't... I was going to do sits and starts, and I don't even know where do I start? Where do I even go with this? Shit. Who's the backup running back? Oak, something, right? No. Either way, this is huge news straight from Adam Schefter. So, anyhow, welcome to week 2 of, it's actually week 3 in the NFL season, week 2 of Vinai.s plays, and we're going to talk about a little bit of last week, what happened, and also talk about some good things, some good plays and sits for this week. First things first, I want to talk about, what made me look like a genius last week, because let's start off on a positive note here. I had predicted that you should sit Colin Kaepernick against a very, very tough Seattle D, and, well, genius. Only one quarterback actually scored more points than Colin Kaepernick, that would be, or less points rather, and that would be Geno Smith. So, great sit. Hopefully I'll make some more genius picks this week. Thank you very much. So, transitioning, I want to talk a little bit about some of the things that really kind of pissed me off about last week. Every week there's always a couple of things. Fantasy football is just a colossal fucking pain in the ass and just really pisses the fuck out of me all the time. Various different things. But the first one, the first person rather, was Brandon Merriweather. Alright, now this fucking idiot, okay, now, seriously, dude. He should be suspended for the rest of the season. Hitting guys with the crown of the helmet non-stop over and over again. This motherfucker hits my running back, who I just traded for 2 days before the game, Eddie Lacy. I look at the first run, 10 yards, first run, and I'm like, hell yeah. Check my stats on Eddie Lacy. 15 minutes later, 1 run, 10 yards. Half hour later, 1 run, 10 yards. Now I'm like, what the fuck? Okay, now what's going on here? They just passing the ball a lot. I see the highlights, at halftime, and I'm like, oh my god, okay, this motherfucker. Now, here's the thing. He got his justice, though. This dude goes and tries to do the same damn thing to James Starks and knocks his own ass out. Good fucking justice. He deserved it. Either way, he's an idiot. Enough of him. Next. One other thing that kind of pissed me off, and, look, I know that I'm coming at you with, a deep well of knowledge, of the daily happenings in the NFL. I mean, I got a lot of sources. I got my boy Adam Schefter, right on the spot. But, all you other fantasy football sources out there, don't plagiarize me. Come on now. I gave you all the genius sit of the week last week on Tuesday. This was Tuesday of last week. But I said you should not start Colin Kaepernick if you had better options like, Stafford, Palmer, Cutler, or Eli. And, and many people kind of laughed at me, even made fun of me about it. Didn't think I'd have the balls, the cojones here to do it. But you know what? I fucking did. I sat Colin Kaepernick. I played Carson Palmer. I got 7 more fantasy points. That's right, 7 more fucking fantasy points. And why do I bring all this up? Well, because on Wednesday, a day after I talked about, the greatest genius sit of the week, what do I see but on CBS Fantasy Sports, bust alert, Colin Kaepernick. Come on, guys. Seriously, CBS Sports. Come on. Get your own great sources, your own great insight. Use your own intuition. Don't fucking steal mine, okay? Have a little pride. Come on. Talking about that, let's talk about some of the starts of the week. I like to call these the magic, enjoying the magic carpet ride, okay, if you will. And I had a couple of good ones here, a couple of doozies. Dwayne Bowe, number 1, okay? Going up against a really shitty Philly defense. That secondary, horrific. So he should put up some fat points tomorrow night. It's a Thursday night game, too. Why not? Enjoy the Thursday night game. Play Dwayne Bowe. Second, actually, is linked up. My second start of the week links up with my breaking news. Minnesota defense. Boy, that Cleveland offense. That's going to be fucking disgusting. Brian Hoyer. Who's the fucking running back there? Opa something, whatever. I mean, seriously, Minnesota defense play about 5 turnovers, fat points on the defensive end. A few other good starts rather. Colin Kaepernick, I think, good rebound against Indy defense this week. Marshawn Lynch, Robert Turbin. I mean, that Jacksonville team in general is shitty as can be, so they'll get a lot of mop-up duty, a lot of running in the second half, put up some nice points. And then the last one's kind of obvious, you're not going to sit him, but Julio Jones against a Miami D that gave up 142 yards to T.Y. Hilton. So those are my sits of the week. My starts, rather, excuse me. All of that, this breaking news is just bothering. I'm already thinking about my pickups tonight and what the hell I'm going to do. I can't even focus anymore after this. My sits of the week, I got, number one, any Jacksonville player and on offense, any player on offense, sit him. I mean, I'm not talking about this week. I'm talking about the rest of the fucking year. You sit Cecil Shorts, Justin Blackmon, Chad Henne, MJD, Rashad, I don't give a shit. You're sitting them rest of the year until I further advise you not to, okay? Secondly, I mean, and here's the thing. I mean, honestly, this is how bad that team is. I had the opportunity to get Cecil Shorts in a trade, and I decided to go with Emmanuel Sanders in the trade instead. I mean, shit, I would have taken fucking Jericho Cotchery rather than having Cecil Shorts on my roster. Seriously, I'm talking third, fourth fucking receiver on Pittsburgh rather than having Cecil Shorts. I mean, that's how bad they are. So, Jacksonville Jaguars, eliminate them, trade them if you can get value, get the fuck rid of them. Next sit, Andrew Luck. Now, I know Indy's fucking riding high with this trade right now, so, they're going to be using Trent Richardson. They're going to be feeding him the ball. Fucking that old crazy-ass Jim Irsay is all excited. He's going to be telling Pagano to fucking give him the rock, let my new toy shine. He's facing a pissed-off Niners D that'll come out flying after last week's horrific outing against the Seahawks. That Indy offensive line is, just that offensive. And Harbaugh, I mean, going up against his old college quarterback, I like the fact that he knows how he plays and what his strengths and weaknesses are. Sit Andrew Luck. Lastly, we got some questions, from our audience and from people. We have an individual by the name of George Cordova in Addison, Illinois, asked the question, will the Eagles offense be able to keep up what they've been doing the first couple of weeks? Seriously, George, dumb fucking question. I don't know where the hell you're coming with. Show some intelligence in your question, George. Come on. But yeah, I think they will. Chip Kelly has just been known to always just keep the offense moving, barring injuries. And obviously, if guys get injured, that changes the whole thing. But I think if guys continue to stay healthy, Eagles offense, keep rolling with them, keep rolling with Deshaun, LaShawn, and and everyone else, even Riley Cooper. Next question from the audience. We got an individual from Carmen from Newbury, Massachusetts, and he says, with 4 surgeries, is Gronk good for the long haul? Well, I got him on 2 of my fucking fantasy teams, so he better be, because I'm fucked otherwise. So, yeah, I would say he's good for the long haul. I hope. I'm rolling the dice on him. I'm all in with Gronk, so to speak. So, yeah, like Gronk moving forward. Hopefully he plays this week. That's pretty much it for now, for this week. Everyone, have good luck with all your teams. Hope my advice helped you out. And tune in next week again. I'll have more advice and more comments from this coming week. Enjoy football, everyone. Motherfucking shot.